The story of Bank of America begins with Amedeo Pietro Giannini, born in 1870 to Italian immigrants in California. His parents, seeking a better life, arrived in a new land full of promise but also hardship, determined to build a future for their family. Amedeo grew up surrounded by the hopes and struggles of the immigrant community, learning early on the value of perseverance and hard work. After his father was killed in a labor dispute, young Amedeo was thrust into adult responsibilities, helping his mother sell produce to survive. The bustling markets of San Francisco became his classroom, where he learned not just about business, but about people, their needs, their dreams, and their daily struggles. He quickly became the family bookkeeper, showing a natural talent for business and numbers. Even as a teenager, Amedeo was trusted to manage the family's finances, keeping careful records and making smart decisions that helped them get by. By 21, he took over his stepfather's produce business, transforming it into a thriving supplier for San Francisco. Under his leadership, the business expanded rapidly, earning a reputation for reliability and honesty in a competitive market. Through daily dealings with farmers and merchants, Giannini saw the struggles of the working class and built a reputation for fairness. He listened to their stories, understood their challenges, and became known as someone who could be trusted to treat everyone with respect. By 31, he had made a small fortune and briefly retired, but soon took a seat on the board of Columbus Savings and Loan after his father-in-law's death. This new role exposed him to the world of banking, where he quickly noticed a troubling pattern. There, he witnessed how banks excluded hard-working immigrants and small business owners, favoring only the wealthy. The doors of opportunity were closed to those who needed it most, leaving entire communities without access to credit or support. Outraged by this injustice, Giannini saw an opportunity to serve those denied by the system. He was driven by a sense of purpose, determined to challenge the status quo and make a real difference in people's lives. He realized his true mission: to create a bank that would offer financial opportunity to everyone, not just the privileged. He dreamed of a place where ordinary people could find support, build their futures, and achieve their dreams. Retirement was over, his work was just beginning. With renewed energy and a clear vision, Giannini set out to build something entirely new. Amedeo Giannini would build a bank for the people. He wanted to create an institution that would stand as a beacon of hope and opportunity for all, not just a business, but a force for change. His vision was to empower communities, support families, and help dreams take root. It would be a bank for everyone, a place where anyone, regardless of background or status, could find a partner in building a better future. In 1904, Giannini founded the Bank of Italy in a converted saloon in San Francisco's North Beach, aiming to serve the little fellow. While other banks catered to the wealthy, Giannini welcomed fishermen, farmers, and small merchants, judging creditworthiness by character, not wealth. His radical approach drew skepticism from established bankers, but the Bank of Italy quickly became a success. People who had never had access to credit flocked to his bank, eager to build their futures. Deposits soared, proving the working class was a powerful economic force. Giannini knew his customers personally, creating a welcoming environment where dreams could be financed. He pioneered branch banking, opening new locations to reach more people. This decentralized model challenged the status quo and laid the foundation for a banking empire built on financial democracy. Giannini's vision was clear: a bank woven into the fabric of every community. On the morning of April 18, 1906, San Francisco was rocked by one of the most devastating earthquakes in American history. The violent tremors, followed by raging fires, reduced much of the city to rubble and ash, leaving tens of thousands homeless and entire neighborhoods unrecognizable. In the chaos, the city's wealth was trapped inside the thick steel vaults of banks, which were now surrounded by smoldering ruins and inaccessible to desperate citizens and business owners. While most bankers stood by, paralyzed by uncertainty and fear, one man, Amedeo Peter Giannini, refused to wait for rescue or permission. Acting swiftly, Giannini loaded $80,000 in gold and securities onto horse-drawn produce wagons, cleverly disguising the fortune beneath crates of fruit and vegetables. He spirited the funds out of the burning city, risking everything to keep them safe. He hid the money in his modest San Mateo home, tucking the bank's reserves away from both fire and looters. This bold move protected not just his bank, but the hopes of countless depositors. Just days later, while other banks remained shuttered and silent, Giannini returned to the city's battered waterfront. There, he set up a makeshift desk on the wharf, ready to serve the community. With no ledgers or paperwork, he relied on memory and trust, offering loans to residents and business owners, often sealing deals with nothing more than a handshake. He reassured them, "We are going to rebuild San Francisco." Giannini's unwavering faith in the community gave families and businesses the lifeline they needed to recover quickly, sparking hope amid devastation. By the time other banks finally reopened their doors, customers had already flocked to Giannini, drawn by his courage and compassion. The disaster that crippled his rivals became the moment that defined Giannini's legacy and set his bank apart from all others. The legend of the Bank of Italy was born, not from the security of vaults, but from the power of trust, resilience, and a willingness to help when it mattered most. Giannini became a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring generations to believe in the strength of community. The city's remarkable recovery stands as his greatest legacy, a testament to vision, trust, and the unbreakable spirit of San Francisco. As the Bank of Italy thrived, Giannini dreamed of a nationwide network for ordinary Americans. This ambition put him at odds with Wall Street's elite, especially J.P. Morgan Jr. Giannini acquired the Bank of America in New York and formed the Trans-America Corporation, threatening Wall Street's dominance. The East Coast bankers retaliated with smear campaigns and stock attacks. During the Great Depression, Morgan's allies forced Giannini to resign in a boardroom coup. But Giannini's loyal shareholders, everyday people, rallied behind him. He launched a grassroots campaign urging small investors to reclaim their company. In a dramatic shareholder meeting, Giannini triumphed, ousting the Morgan-backed board. His return was a victory for the common man over entrenched power. The Bank of America became a symbol of financial democracy. Giannini's fight proved that ordinary people could shape the future of banking. His vision endured, stronger than ever. After surviving the Depression and Wall Street battles, Bank of America entered the post-war era as a powerhouse. It financed California's growth, the Hollywood boom, and the rise of Silicon Valley. In 1958, the bank launched Bank AmeriCard, the first modern credit card, later known as Visa. Bank of America backed early tech pioneers like Hewlett-Packard, fueling the digital revolution. By the 1960s, it was the world's largest commercial bank, with assets over $12 billion. The bank's reach extended from Napa wineries to Hollywood and high-tech startups. It became a symbol of American innovation and opportunity, all built on Giannini's principle, betting on people and their dreams. Success bred complacency at Bank of America in the 1970s. The once nimble bank became a slow-moving bureaucracy, losing its customer focus. Citibank surged ahead by embracing ATMs, while Bank of America lagged behind. Risky loans and poor oversight led to mounting losses in the early 1980s. A massive mortgage fraud cost the bank $95 million and damaged its reputation. The institution that once symbolized stability now looked vulnerable. Its stock plummeted, and its future was in doubt. The giant was stumbling, facing its greatest crisis since the Depression. Change was desperately needed. By the mid-1980s, Bank of America was a takeover target, with rivals and Wall Street dealmakers circling. In a bold move, the board ousted CEO Sam Armacost and brought back Tom Clausen to lead a turnaround. Clausen implemented a poison pill strategy and sold off assets, including Charles Schwab, to fend off hostile bids. Painful restructuring followed, with the bank refocusing on its core business. The fight for survival was brutal, but Clausen's measures began to work. A recovering economy helped restore profitability. By 1988, the bank reported a dramatic rebound in earnings and stock price. The takeover threats faded. Bank of America had survived, leaner and wiser. The crisis rekindled its appreciation for discipline and focus. In the early 2000s, Bank of America was on a relentless path of growth, expanding its reach through a series of high-profile mergers and acquisitions. The bank's ambition seemed boundless, as it sought to become a dominant force in American finance. But this rapid expansion came with significant risks, and the appetite for bigger deals would soon have serious consequences. In 2008, just as the global financial crisis erupted, Bank of America acquired two troubled giants: Countrywide Financial, a major mortgage lender, and Merrill Lynch, a storied investment bank. These deals, intended to cement its status at the top, instead exposed the bank to enormous financial risk. The acquisitions left Bank of America saddled with billions in toxic assets as the housing market collapsed and foreclosures swept the nation. The bank teetered on the brink of collapse, facing mounting losses and a crisis of confidence. Fearing a catastrophic domino effect, the U.S. government stepped in with a $45 billion bailout, injecting desperately needed capital to stabilize the bank and prevent a wider financial disaster. Amid public outrage and intense scrutiny, CEO Ken Lewis resigned, marking the end of an era. In 2010, Brian Moynihan was appointed as the new CEO, inheriting a bank in turmoil and a daunting task ahead. Moynihan's first challenge was to stabilize the bank's operations, reassure employees and customers, and begin the long process of restoring trust in the institution. In a pivotal moment, Moynihan secured a $5 billion investment from Warren Buffett, one of the world's most respected investors. This move sent a powerful signal of confidence in Bank of America's future. The announcement sparked a surge in Bank of America's stock price, marking a crucial turning point and restoring hope among investors and employees alike. Under Moynihan's leadership, the bank began the painstaking work of cleaning up its balance sheet, settling massive legal battles, and implementing stricter risk controls to prevent future crises. Slowly but surely, Bank of America rebuilt its reputation and regained its financial strength, reopening branches and regaining the trust of its customers. The 2008 crisis was a harsh lesson in risk, responsibility, and the importance of sound leadership in turbulent times. Bank of America emerged from the crisis forever changed, more cautious, but still standing as a pillar of American banking. Its survival stands as a testament to resilience, adaptation, and the enduring strength of the institution. Today, Bank of America stands as a symbol of resilience under CEO Brian Moynihan. The bank has repaid its bailout, focused on core services, and invested in digital transformation. It has committed billions to sustainable finance and embraced a more responsible growth strategy. Yet, challenges remain. Customer complaints, regulatory fines, and cultural missteps persist. The bank's immense size makes it hard to align with its customer-centric ideals. The story of Bank of America is one of rise, fall, and reinvention. From Giannini's vision to modern challenges, it has endured through cycles of crisis and renewal. Today, it is both a pillar of the global economy and a work in progress. The challenge for its leaders balance scale with the founding principle, serving the common person with integrity. The legacy of Amedeo Giannini lives on, reminding us that banking at its best is about trust and opportunity for all.